4 days and 3 nights. You'll be given the royal rock star treatment, special VIP tours of Hollywood's most happening places, trendy restaurants,
Extreme elements.
California's hottest rock.
Megaman 91 is alive.
To enter,
Streaming IRL. Test drive to Garland. August 26th, 24th.
Hollywood, California 90028. That address again, Coppertone, Box 2000, Hollywood, California 90028. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. Open to persons 18 and older. All entries must be received by July 6, 1987.
Every week, American Top 40 is heard in the 50 states and around the world on great radio stations like 93Q, KKBQ, Houston, Texas, Macomb, Mississippi's first station, WHNY, Hit Radio 99, The Fox, South Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and Blue Danube Radio, Vienna, and the ORF Network, Austria. Well, it looks like the current hit by the Thompson Twins peaked out last week at number 31. Now they dropped to 32 with Get That Love. Thompson Twins at number 32 with Get That Love. It's their 6th top 40 hit, first hit from a new album called Close to the Bone. Coming up, an AT-40 Extra, a hit by a group that broke up 5 years ago and are now reuniting to play a few very special concerts. The Doobie Brothers are back, taking it to the streets one more time.
Kisses coast to coast.
Bet you didn't know you can chew gum, blow bubbles, get more flavor, and fight cavities all at the same time. You can if you chew new and...
Now let's answer that question about groups with the youngest lead singers. Deborah Roberts in Springfield, Ohio writes, which groups have had #1 songs with the youngest male lead singer and the youngest female lead singer? Well, Deborah, the youngest male lead singer in a group that hit #1 was part of a brother act, and he was just 11 years old when he sang lead on his brother's first hit. This #1 classic. You Back. From 1970, that's I Want You Back, featuring the voice of 11-year-old Michael Jackson. It was the first hit and a #1 for the Jackson 5. Michael's the youngest male lead singer in a group that's hit #1. The youngest female lead singer in a group that's hit #1 did it back in the late 50s on this song.
No, no, know him is to love, love him. Just to see him smile makes my life worthwhile.
From 1958, A Piece of To Know Him Is To Love Him. Lead singer, 16-year-old Annette Bard. And she was part of a trio called the Teddy Bears, a trio of high schoolers that also included Phil Spector, who went on to become a super record producer. And there's your answer, Deborah. The youngest female lead singer in a group hitting #1, Annette Bard, 16 years old, in the Teddy Bears. And the youngest male and youngest overall, Michael Jackson, who first hit #1 when he was 11 years old, as part of the Jackson 5. Thanks for your letter. Now on with the countdown.
Number 27.
Here are 6 men from Manchester, England. Simply Red at number 27 with The Right Thing.
American Top 40.
We're coming to you from Hollywood, and here are 3 men who originally came to us from Surrey. That's a suburb outside London. Today, they're based in New York City. The Psychedelic Furs at number 26 with Heartbreak Beat. upbeat, and it feels like love. The Psychedelic Furs moving up in the survey 4 notches to number 26. And it's the first time in the 40 for the veteran English trio. These are the hottest hits. I'm Casey Kasem. Now we're up to the band Crowded House, a band that's caused a battle between two.
American Top 40.
The numbers get smaller, the hits get bigger.
Number 24.
Here's a song by a saxophone player named Kenny Garland.
American Top 40.
These are the hits ranked by Billboard magazine.
Number 23.
Here's a song that was first released last year. Hit number 44. Almost made the 40, then dropped out. Now it's back again, re-released, and this time made it. Up 6 notches this week. Paul Simon, and You Can Call Me Al.
A man walks down the street, says, why am I sorry? Why am I sorry? The rest of my life is so hard. I need more opportunity. I want a shot at redemption. Don't want to end up a cartoon, brain. Nose in the moonlight, far away in my moonlit just a year, these months away. I don't find that strong.
is Paul. Paul Simon. 5th week in the top 40, he moves up 6 notches to number 23 with You Can Call Me Al. And you can call me Casey on American Top 40. Now we're up to a hit by the man whose advice 28 years ago led to the birth of one of the most successful black-owned businesses in American history, Motown Records. The name of Motown's founder, Berry Gordy, is almost as well known as the names of Motown's legendary recording acts. But starting a record company had not been a lifelong dream of Gordy's. In the late 50s in Detroit, he was into songwriting and record producing. Doing okay, but not getting rich very fast. Record companies he produced for would pay nothing in advance, just the standard deal, 5% of net sales. So Berry Gordy was considering getting out of the music business. But then he got an assignment to produce a new group called The Miracles. And that group's lead singer gave him some advice that would change not only Berry Gordy's life, but the sound of popular music in the 60s. The Miracles singer, Smokey Robinson, said, "Why work for the man? Why not you be the man?" Well, Berry Gordy took that advice seriously. He borrowed $800 from his family, and in January of 1959, founded what became Motown Records. He became his own man and the owner of a multi-million-dollar record company. Berry Gordy never forgot that it was Smokey Robinson who gave him the advice of a lifetime. Smokey later became a Motown vice president.